Today's book is U Squared, and this book is super interesting. I picked it up. I didn't really know what it was about, but I can't remember. But I heard somebody in a video somewhere suggesting to read it, and I was like, whenever I hear somebody that's suggesting to read a book, I always add it to a list, and then I look at the reviews. And for whatever reason, I picked this up, and I am so happy that I did because this book is basically. Have you ever heard the saying, "Work harder" or "Work smarter, not harder"? Like this book is that for your mindset. Like we always think that the path that we're going down is the right path. We just need to work so hard that we can get to that place that, eventually one day I'm going to make enough YouTube videos. I'm going to say things that, really resonate with people and I get good on camera. And I can finally look at the lens. Like eventually one day something's going to work out. And that's just not how things work. Like usually when you work harder, usually when you put more effort, all you do is burn yourself out more. And like the better option is always find the creative way. Like everything is, put in front of you. Like all of these ideas are like, you need to do this way. You need to follow the 9 to 5. You need to go to college. You need to do this. You need to do that. Like think about the most successful people in history. Think about Thomas Edison. Think about Bill Gates. Think about Steve Jobs. Like none of these people went to college. Maybe Edison did. I don't know enough about him, but I know Bill Gates and Steve Jobs definitely didn't go to college. They dropped out, and it's like they didn't listen to this advice of follow everyone else. They took their own path. They thought outside the box, and that's what this is about. This book is basically saying like, in order to get great results, you got to do something different. In order to shock the world, in order to make the world a better place, and find what it is that you're really about, like you need to think different. You need to do something different. Like it's nice where we can say like, oh yeah, I'm going to make 10% a year off of whatever I'm saving and eventually one day I can retire. But like, that's the 40-year route. Like if you want to, mail it in for 40, I'm not saying that you're not serving society, you're not doing great things, but like if your goal is to be rich, working for 40 years is not the way to do it. Like you got to find an idea that's going to make you $1 million today. And like, you got to start chasing that dream. You got to start thinking about this. You got to start framing it in your mind that these things are capable. And once you frame it in your mind that these things are possible, like you're going to find the solution, but it's just, we're designed to think a certain way. We're told to think that like we need sustainable choices. We need to make tiny changes here, tiny changes there. I'm not saying these things aren't good, but like if you really want to make the biggest impact on your life, like you got to change something. You got to switch it up. You got to in some way change your environment, change your setting, change your approach, and really just put yourself out there because the biggest thing holding you back right now is that fear. You don't want to put your neck on the line. You don't want to just stick your foot in the door and ask for that job promotion or, talk to that girl that you've always dreamed of or chase that career that you've always dreamed that you could do. And it's like until we put ourselves out there, until we start thinking different, until we're willing to risk it all, it's never going to work out. So again, this book was super interesting. I think it's only like 30 pages. I very much suggest it. It is one of the most concise books, yet it has so many deep lessons in it. And honestly, I might have to go back through and really get some of the other ones, but I think I did a good job of summarizing the main points. So link to this book will be in the description. This is a very good read if you're struggling with your mindset, if you aren't making the progress that you want, if you want to just think in a better way. And it's like, I think the book was like $10. If you pay $10 to completely transform your mindset, I'm pretty sure it's worth it. So go ahead and check that out. If you're new to the channel, thank you so much for making this far. I will catch you in the next one. Peace out, guys.